That's a great look at these. Small triangles. And let me open by saying this. A couple of you guys out there that put out some great videos, whether it's Brooksy or whatever, on triangles. When I put out the big triangles video that I recently put out, I did not expect it really to be a challenge. I was trying to show some of the bigger triangles that we find around here in North Carolina, and these are tiny triangles. I mean, if I take my pinky and I put my pinky out here, this thing will disappear underneath it. Gone. So they're plenty small. To give you an idea, that's better framed, and I wanted to just, these are all I have. I'm going to put it right on the nickel and show you. That's what we're talking about. Of course, turquoise is a sacred stone for many southwestern North American Indians. Anyway, I wanted to show just a little bit of my small triangles, and it's not a little bit as in a little bit of what I have, it is all I have. These are the only triangles I found. They're very rare. Little rarities is what they are. And I want to give a shout out to John. John, I appreciate you sending this silver. Listen to this, everybody. Just a little bit of fun that happens here. This is silver that just came in the mail. As you can see, these are all silver coins. And see, John can't find any artifacts where he is. Just doesn't have access and can't get in there to find anything. But I can find artifacts. But he metal detects, and he can find this silver. Old American silver, which I absolutely love. So we've been having a trade going on, and that's a lot of fun. He'll send these down, and then I will select points that are comparable in terms of what we value in our heart, what we, well, I don't know if that's coming in. What is that, 1913? Probably 1913. Nice coin there. And I love these Mercury dimes. So what we do, and as you can see, this is just fun stuff. Always love Old American silver, as I said, is he'll send this down, and then I'll just go ahead and I'll select artifacts to send up to him. He gets what he can't find, and I get what I can't find, and we have a fun time with it. Mercury dimes any day. I'll trade an arrowhead any day for Mercury dime because I can find arrowheads. I can find artifacts. It's just some fun stuff. And then stuff like this, man, I cannot find this stuff. I'm not going to start metal detecting. I just do not have enough time to get out there. Of course, the silver quarters and the dimes, when they did make them out of silver for the most part. Good stuff. Anyway, these little triangles, right? Little triangles. I want to show you these because, as I said, now after 4 years I realize how rare they are. How rare they are. Now let's go in a circle here just to give you a show of these with perfect lighting, I think. When I first collected and started finding just a few of these here or there, and I found some broken ones, don't get me wrong, but they're rare. I did not know how rare they would turn up to be. I mean, they are rare. Probably because, as far as I understand, these arrowheads, these actually bow points for a bow and arrow, are made in the Mississippian period to early historic period, and are the youngest of the artifacts that I have, except for one or two that I'll point out. Definitely so. So what I can show a lot of the audience out here in these are true arrowheads, no doubt. Just some amazing stuff. And that is why, because the period was so much shorter than the Archaic period or than the bulk of the Woodland period or the Paleo period, except for this point. This point is still open to debate. You guys who have been decades in collecting, you might be able to give me your analysis. You've seen this before, found at Notchville. I don't think this is a younger point, if you want to put it that way. It's a sweet point, though, like these triangles are. And how they could do the work so small is beyond me. Now remember, you're looking at things that are the size of a nickel or smaller. Or if I should just go ahead and sneak out there, if I went and put my fingernail over them, they'd disappear. It'll cut on my finger. But I decided I'd pull them out today because I'm getting a revelation of how rare they are. And they definitely are rare. To me, they're much more rare than this stuff. I mean, this is American material culture right here, which I love. But it's not, to me, it's not half as valuable as this stuff. You know, you take a coin over there, it could be worth $13. It could be worth, $25 maybe. But a triangle like this is easily worth 20, $30, at least in my world. Triangles like this, easily worth, $40. That's how rare they are to find. Or more. Triangles that are really bitty like this, even though they're small, they're irreplaceable. And you're not going to just go out and find them. I said this to my son, said, well, what do you mean by all that? I said, son, if somebody came and said to me, I will give you $5 million. Look at this triangle as we finish up. $5 million if you can go out. I love these triangles, love them so much. I'll give you $5 million if this year you can go out and find me the exact same ones. You find a set that's just like this in 1 year's time. That's all I'm going to give you. And I'd say, no, I can't even guarantee that. That's for sure. It might happen, but I'd hate to say, well, this is 4 years worth of finding, and a couple I found recently, especially the fact that they're full. Now, I have found some broken stuff, but my son says, well, God, Dad, $5 million? I said, it's not a price thing. It's just literally almost, you can't guarantee it. You can't prove it out. You can't go out there and just say, okay, I'm going to go find these triangles. That's how rare they are. And same with other artifacts. Now, if somebody said, I just love these coins. If you can go out this year and find 25, I'll give you $5 million. Well, that would be easy. Easy to do if you had a metal detector in the right place to go, right? Try doing that with this. Anyway, enough said. Just wanted to give you a really great look here at North American Indian, ancient Indian artifacts, ancient for the most part now, strong into our culture. And that's a good look at everything. Really appreciate you tuning in. And that right there, that's Indian Trace.